just watch. Hey, 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 oh!
Hello, my name is Sydney.
And I'm Bailey, and welcome to MMS News.
This week's word of the week is evaluate, meaning to find value of, judge, or appraise.
Remember, the definition will scroll across the bottom of the screen each week and listen to our stories to hear this week's word used in a heap of exciting ways.
Let's hear what's going on in our school with our first story, the MMS News Story with Rachel.
Hey MMS, I'm back. Again! Just in case you don't know who I am, because I haven't been here for a year, yeah? I'm the MMS News Girl. Well, first things first, I know you all did a good job on the park test this past week. Those things are hard, and trust me, I should know. Second thing is, by April 28th, bring in your old phones and shoes to your home-based teacher for Earth Day. Earth Day started on April 22nd, 1970. It was started because back then, Earth was even worse shape than it is in the state right now. So, President Richard Millis Nixon started Earth Day to protect the Earth and everything in it. Earth Day's closest cousin is Arbor Day, which is celebrated on the last Friday in April, in which case, it's today, April 24th. Anyway, Earth Day was a series of laws enacted by President Nixon to protect the environment. For Earth Day, our school sold wooden pencils, which are reusable. But if you actually think about it, we're cutting down trees to make wooden pencils. So it ultimately defeats the purpose. Well, that's it. Goodbye, MMS. And remember, to be green, save your Earth, save the Earth, and use your green thumb. Have a green day.
It's time for me, the do-it-yourselfer, talking about an adorable DIY.
Hello, MMS. I am the do-it-yourselfer. Here's your spring DIY. Cute, right? Anyway, today we will evaluate these steps to create DIY ice cream cone decorations. In this case, evaluate means to solve. You'll need tissue paper in any colors you want, some brown cardboard or brown construction paper, a sewing needle, thread in any color you want, it doesn't matter, glue, and some ribbon. First, take a piece of tissue paper and fold it so it'll look neat on top. You can make 1 to 3 of these per cone. To make the cone, take your cardboard or construction paper and roll it into a cone shape and glue it. When the glue dries, place the fake ice cream on top and in the cone. Take your needle and thread by poking a hole right through the top of your ice cream and pull it through the piece directly through the middle. Then go to the next ice cream piece and do the same. Once you have the ice cream thread together, tie the thread, glue it to the cone. Once it's dry, take your ribbon, glue it in a loop, then attach it to the ice cream. Now you can string it on a ribbon and hang it wherever you feel your room would need some sweet style. Until next time, MMS, peace!
Let's sit down for a bite to eat with Brandon, the food critic, talking about Riverside Bakery.
Hello, MMS. Today I will evaluate Riverside Bakery. First, I want to talk about the history of this bakery. They first opened in 1971 and are still open today, in the same location but more popular. Next, I will talk about the food. They have the best smiley face cookies ever that have the right amount of frosting, and they're not too hard and not too soft. Then there are cinnamon rolls, which are the best and have just the right amount of frosting and cinnamon. They're nice and soft. Their bread is so good. If you get in the morning, if they get there in the morning, your bread will be nice and warm. Finally, I want to talk about the hours and address and phone number. Their hours on Monday are closed. Tuesday through Saturday are open till 4 a.m. till 5:30 p.m. On Sunday, they are open to 4 p.m. until 12 p.m. And their location is 1309 North Riverside Drive, McHenry, Illinois 60050. Their number is 815-385-0044 by MMS.
Let's read a new book, Ice Dogs, with me, the book thief. Hello, MMS. Welcome to another episode of MMS News. Today I will be evaluating the book Ice Dogs by Terry Lynn Johnson. The book is about a girl named Victoria who loves her 16 Alaskan Huskies. She loves to race with her dogs in races with her dad. But after her dad dies, her mom and her are in a big struggle. Her mom keeps talking about moving to Seattle, but she could never leave Alaska in the races. One day, Victoria comes upon a snowmobile twist upon a tree. So she uses everything her dad taught her to save the life of a boy named Chris. Victoria immediately decides that Chris should have never been in the woods in the first place. Victoria and Chris's relationship strengthens as they face hunger, hypothermia, wild animals, and icy waters. As the story jumps the line between teenage awkwardness and a looming closeness, they huddle together for warmth, hunt for rabbits for food, and eventually find a trapper's cabin that provides comfort and protects them from the snow. What will happen to Victoria and Chris? Read the book to find out, and keep thieving, MMS.
Here's Maria with your favorite rogue robot.
Hello, fellow humans. This is the weekly comic review, the only article approved for kids age 11 to the age of Ultron. Today, we will evaluate the character named Ultron, who you might know for his role in Avengers: Age of Ultron. Viewer discretion is advised because I'll be talking about the comic book version of Ultron instead of the version you will see in the upcoming movie. Originally, Ultron was created by Hank Pym, aka Ant-Man at the time, and is an artificial intelligence robot gone rogue. He hates the human race with a burning passion. Who doesn't? And has declared war against them multiple times. You may also know him as the creator of Vision, who is another android. His first appearance in the comic was in 1968 in Avengers issue 54, and has been a character in the Marvel Universe that has made a gigantic impact. His most common enemy is the Avengers, and he has successfully infiltrated their team many times. Some storylines that include more about the exciting and terrifying Ultron are, but not limited to, Ultron Unlimited, issues 19 to 22, The Bride of Ultron, issues 157 to 166, and True Believers, Runaway Volume 2. This week's artist and writer spotlight falls on two famous people who have worked on the Ultron character. They are named Kurt Busiek, writer, who you can find currently working on Astro City, and George Perez, artist, who has written about the Teen Titans and the Avengers. This is the only article where we take Groot to the root. See you later, alligators.
Now we had a Matt reviewing another movie that Mr. Reardon will surely be in line for.
MMS, I'm back and better than ever. Today I'm going to review a Marvel superhero movie. Now I know some of you guys are thinking I'm reviewing Avengers 2, but sadly I'm not. I'm reviewing a movie that comes out later in the summer of July 2015. Yes, some of you die-hard comic book fans at the school know what I'm talking about. It is the movie Ant-Man, who is based on one of the most known characters in Marvel. The plot of the story is about how Scott Lang, a small-time thief, rises up to be the hero Ant-Man. He is mentored by Dr. Hank Pym, who is the original Ant-Man in the comics. And Scott will have to embrace his inner hero to pull off the biggest heights in his life that will save the world. The director is Peyton Reed, and Ant-Man is played by Paul Rudd, and Hank Pym is played by Michael Douglas. The enemy in this movie is called Yellowjacket and is played by Darren Cross. I'll be back next week, I promise. But right now, I'm going to see another movie. And see you guys soon, and always stay for the after credits. Bye!
Let's find out what songs we must buy with Madeline and the top 10 songs for this week.
Hi, hope you all did good on the park test this week. Now to the top 10 songs. The 10th song of the week is back on the list, Style by Taylor Swift.
You got that jeans,
The 9th song of the week stayed the same, Shut Up and Dance by Walk and The 8th song of the week also stayed the same, GDFR by Florida featuring Sage the
Let's go, ladies. Let's go.
The 7th song of the week went down 5, Love Me Like You Do by Ellie Goulding. The 6th song of the week went up 1, 4 or 5 seconds by Rihanna, Kanye West, and Paul McCartney.
Now I'm 4 or 5 seconds from
The 5th
week went up one, Thinking Loud by Ed Sheeran.
Thinking out loud, maybe we find
The fourth song of the week is back on the list, Take Me to Church by Hoiser.
Lover's got humor. She's the
The third song of the week went up one, Sugar by Maroon 5.
yes, please.
The second song of the week, Competing for One Again, Uptown Funk by Mark Ronson, featuring Bruno Mars.
Don't give it to you. Saturday night and we in the spot.
And the top song of the week is See You Again by Wiz Khalifa, featuring Charlie. And the top songs of the week is brought to you by Madeline Sino. See you next week on the top 10 songs.
We head over to Megan with a story about Taylor Swift. Wait, no, Taylor Swift's mom?
Hey MMS, it's Megan. I am sorry to inform you that I have found out that Taylor Swift's mom has cancer. I have evaluated all the information I could on this event. For Christmas, Taylor asked her mom that the Christmas present she gives her is a checkup for health issues. So Taylor and her brother stopped bugging her. The results came back April 9th, and it is official that her mom has cancer. Taylor wants to keep all the conditions private, so if you want to find more, I suggest you don't, because there isn't anything out there telling more in his personal matter for her. Just her website, TaylorSwift.com. Of course, news channels have talked about it, but the information you can get is on her website. The diagnosis is early, so her mom has an easier battle. In her website, she says to remind your family to get checkups, and if you have none, or no worries. It just might save their life, or make an easier battle like her mom. Don't get me wrong, no cancer battle is easy. It's just easier when you have an earlier diagnosis. See you later, MMS.
We watched some hilarious fails with Rodney and Davey.
Hello once again, MMS. My name is Rodney,
And I'm Davey.
and we are the JFL. This episode is going to evaluate the failure of dogs. Man's best failure.
But anyway, let's get to the fails.
Number 3 is the tennis ball fail. This is number 3 because suddenly, tennis balls.
Number 2 is the catch fail. That dog was all like, hey, soccer ball.
Number 1 is the four-legged missile of death. Enough said.
That's it, MMS.
Keep laughing your face off.
We go to Tech Bros, Liam and Ethan with LGOL blah 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 TV thing.
Hello MMS, we are the Tech Bros. Today we will evaluate the LG 55EC9300 OLED TV. Apparently 55E was just too short for LG, but we'll call it the 55E for short. It weighs just over 30 pounds. The 55E has an incredibly thin, curved screen. It provides the requisite floating quality yet still gives the lightweight TV plenty of stability. The 55E has perfect black levels and exceedingly bright whites.
The 55E is easily the best performing TV you can get today. The remote is convenient and fits comfortably in your hand. It is also motion controlled. It also has a 1080p resolution and includes 4 pairs of 3D glasses. You can buy the LG 55EC9300 OLED TV at Best Buy or Amazon for expensive price of $2,500. That's all for this week, and that's Tech Bros logging off.
Let's play some games with Jason, the retro gamer with tennis.
Hello, MS. This is Jason, the Retro Gamer, and today I'm going to be talking about a game called Tennis for Two. It is the first electronic game that was made in 1858. Scientists all over the world evaluated the game, came up with the conclusion that the game was simple. Just like tennis, you had to hit the ball back and forth across a screen over the small line that represented the net. The game was created by William Higginbotham. The system itself was pretty big and had a circular grid like screen. The controller was simple and had a dial for a button and a button for hitting the ball. Unfortunately, the game wasn't widely known because it was made in a laboratory, not sold in units to the public. That is just about all for this week. This is Jason Bennett, changing games, turning off systems, and blowing on cartridges. Goodbye.
Stay classy, MMS!
Is it really surprising that the most powerful man in the world should be a figure of controversy?
We, as a population on this planet, have been looking for a savior.
We're talking about a being whose very existence
They are not telling us the truth.
challenges our own sense of priority in the universe.
Human beings have a horrible track record of following people of great power.
Corrupts, and absolute power corrupts absolutely.
Chaos.
Maybe he's just a guy trying to do the right
We
thing.
know better now, don't we? Devils don't come from hell beneath us.
They brought their war here.
No, they come from the sky.
The world has been so caught up with what he can do that no one has asked what he should do.
That's how it starts. The fever, the rage, the feeling of powerlessness that turns good men cruel.